I'm sitting here by the willow tree. If you can see, they have, it's also called a weeping tree. It weeps down the strand of leaves, and then they have leaves through, they have almost like a string, and then leaves coming off it. And they're all individual ones, and they weep down. And before I sat down here, I was thinking about this sensation I'm getting about feeling at ground zero in the void. And I've been there a few times through this self-growth process that's been happening for a few years. And I noticed that in the past I used to be very impatient when I came down to this void and ground zero place, thinking I was missing out, or thinking or feeling that when is the next healing, when is the next the next anything. And I didn't realize that this is a place to plant the new seeds. So you've gone through a period of learning about yourself, about understanding limiting beliefs, understanding profound things about yourself, and then you come to realize that certain things don't resonate, certain things do, and then you have an integration of that. You integrate by removing that which doesn't resonate, or adapting and changing. But then as you integrate, you come down to a ground zero, and the ground zero is nothing happens. It's almost like you're questioning what's next, and then the impatience kicks in. But this time the word patience came so many times that I had to look at it. And I've been patient, and I'm being patient in terms of not looking for anything, not expecting anything, not wanting anything to happen besides just what's happening right now. And I came to realize that all the integration I've done in the last period, and I'm sure there'll be more things to be seen, to be changed and integrated, but what I've integrated so far right now to this point of void, which it's a period between two voids, isn't it? I've had many void points, but never utilized that void point to this extent. And I realized this is the time to plant the seed. So things that you have realized, for example, that perhaps I could do more of this. In my case, it's more eye contact. Allowing myself to do eye contact with others. That means for me that says I'm okay to trust and be trusted, like to allow that reciprocity of trust. This is what it means for me. So this is the void point where I'm putting that into practice. Getting up and looking after myself, self-care. So doing things for me, to look after my back, my spine, my body, my mental health, and implementing those things. You integrated the idea, you integrated the concept, you integrated the consciousness, but we're still in the void, able to use the habitual behaviors, even though we integrated something else different. So this is the void where we plant the seed by doing the new behavior, so that when we come out of the void, is then part of you. So I just wanted to share, in case anyone has noticed being in that space where you've come from a profound experience, and then now it's just like, ooh, what next? There's nothing there, and then you're searching for more, when actually you could just sit and utilize that time to implement what you have integrated. Because in the end of the day, we still need to remove or change or substitute our habitual behaviors. And even though we can still act habitually, doesn't mean that we think that way. It's just that it's such a habit that it just comes out automatically. So it's really changing the automatic, and that's the planting seed. I heard this morning as well in a video, you got to replant your roots to a bigger pot, yeah, because you're growing your roots, you're growing your consciousness. So you need space to expand that consciousness, to be able to utilize it when you come out of that void, yeah. So I just wanted to share that. And just like the willow trees, if you think about it, or focus a little bit, each strand is a life experience, yeah. Each strand holding, I don't know, those leaves either side is a life experience, yeah. And we have to honor every single weeping willow branches.